Hey everybody, so good to see you. Welcome to another episode of BOS TV. I got some sweet announcements for you today. Number one is a reminder that you still have a little bit of time to enter this month's giveaway. We're giving away 10 copies of Mystical Indian Percussion, a sample pack that's over 2 gigabytes in size of legit recordings of a Bollywood percussionist playing a variety of different drums from India. All you need to do to enter is hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. Something else that's coming down the pipe is the producers of AIMCon, which is Alberta Electronic Music Conference, are hosting an online event called the Virtual Electronic Music Summit. It's running from June 4th to 7th, and it's an amazing online super conference of a whole bunch of incredible speakers from around the world delivering talks on music production and the electronic music industry as a whole. You can check out more information at the link that you see on the screen. And one thing that I will tell you is that on June 5th of the weekend, I'm going to be a part of a panel delivering a talk on mental health for music producers in the context of the pandemic that we're in. Included in the panel, there is an infectious disease doctor from the University of Alberta. There's a therapist who works specifically with musicians who suffer from depression, an occupational therapist who's also a music producer, a psychiatrist who's also a music producer, and myself. It's going to be a rich, thick, amazing talk from a wide variety of experts in a few different fields, all who have a connection to electronic dance music. There's gonna be tons of amazing talks that happen that weekend, so I highly recommend you check it out. And it's free. And now, I know you read the title, so let's get to why you clicked this video. The build quality, absolutely amazing. The knobs, they turn so buttery smooth, feel like they're great quality, and are just a joy to use. The faders, as well, feel like they're made high-end, buttery smooth, easy to use. I absolutely just love the touch pads, love them. They feel so nice and smooth, are super responsive, are velocity sensitive, and are just a joy to use all around. One thing that I love to do is make a 4-chord chord progression, bounce it down to audio, and then chop up each individual chord. And then I'll load each piece of audio into a drum rack pad in Ableton. And now that I have these chords in a drum rack pad in Ableton, I can play the chord progression and make different variations of the chord progression using the touchpad. The pitch bend and mod wheel feel great, high-end build quality, a real joy to use. And to round it off, it's so easy to use this piece of kit. All you need to do is plug it into your USB port and it syncs really easily with your DAW. I've had MIDI controllers in the past that I had some sync issues where I'd plug in my MIDI controller and I had to go through a whole bunch of different preference settings and troubleshooting just to try to get it to work in my program. Not this machine. You just plug it in. Its internal engine is built in a way so that it's seamless with any DAW. This unit is feature packed. I'm not going to talk about all the features. However, I'm going to talk about my absolute number one. And that is definitely the scales feature. So all you have to do is hit the scale button and it opens up a whole world of melody writing in a whole bunch of variety of different scales and modes. When you change from scale to scale, it's reflected in the LED lights above each key on the keyboard itself. And so as you can see here, as I change the scale, it's reflected on the keyboard. In addition to this, it's designed in a way where you cannot play a wrong note. If you do play a note that's off scale, the keyboard's engine will play the note that's closest to the wrong note that you've played. So when you're using the scales function, you cannot play a note that is out of key in the scale that you're using. How do the keys function? I love how this keyboard feels. Now, one thing I will mention is that these keys are not fully weighted. However, they are velocity sensitive. With the knobs, the faders, the touch pads, the keys, the pitch and modulation wheel, as well as the scale feature, this unit is amazing and I highly recommend it to anybody who's in the market for a higher end MIDI keyboard. If you enjoyed this video, please give that subscribe button a little flick. Thanks for watching.